All right, the sun is setting on a Saturday evening. It's exciting in these COVID times. I'm working from home. Today, I went for another decent drive in my 38 Plymouth here. We did about 135 miles today, about 220 kilometers. And I'm getting ready for my big trip. And I thought, I should check the tune of the engine. Let's check the dwell. And I want to show you my dwell meter. It is a Snap-on model MT816B. Does dwell. It has a RPM as well to tack for 8 or 6 cylinder engines. Now the dwell in this, the dwell is a time that the points remain open. And when the points are open, electricity is not going through them. Electricity builds up and stores in the coil, right here. If the dwell time is short, the coil can only have so much of a charge, and you'll get a lower voltage spark. When the dwell is set properly, we're talking nanoseconds here. This is moving so fast, these parts. But the electricity can move at the speed of light, right? So if we set the dwell properly, the coil will get a good build-up charge, and when the points close, the signal goes to ground, it collapses, and boom, you get a massive spark through a distributor cap. So you can set your dwell with a feeler gauge when the points are new. But when the points get old and are used and you start filing them, they don't always wear square. They get an odd burn pattern in them. And then they don't want to file right. And you may file them with a feeler gauge and you don't know what your dwell timing really is. So I set that on the car here, and I'm gonna just flash up the car. Hopefully you can see it. It's getting dark. Let's see, I should be in around 38, 36 degree dwell time. And the bottom line, it says 6 cylinder down there. That's my dwell. So I'm gonna just flash up my car here. Let's see what it looks like. This car starts phenomenally, in my opinion. Maybe I'm biased. It's getting hard to focus. I don't know if you can see it. It's in the 38, 36. It's reading 36 degrees dwell. You know what? I'm gonna go get a flashlight. I want you to see it. Let's go get a flashlight here. Don't mind my other project. Getting ready for winter. That's my snowblower. Gonna tore apart. Okay. As you can see, the sun is setting. It's getting dark here. Okay. So let's see. Oh boy, it doesn't look very good. That didn't work. Okay, trust me, it's reading 36 degrees right now. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's check the RPM. I just set it to 6 cylinder. Give it a minute to stabilize. I'm reading right around the 500 to 520 RPM. See the very top. It's a dual range. You set a button from either 0 to 10,000 or 0 to 1,000. It's on 0 to 1,000, so we're reading the smaller numbers in the bottom half of the tack. At the top line there, I'm in around that 500 range. So 500 RPM. The dwell is at 38 degrees, 36 degrees. There's the dwell again. Oh man, I'm right in that 38 range. What happens to the dwell when we rev it up? The dwell timing decreases. That's interesting, eh? Anyway, so I'm happy with the dwell meter. I'm happy with the Snap-on. I highly recommend it. And keeping these cars in tune is really a great thing. I recommend it. Between a vacuum gauge, a dwell meter, and a timing light, man, you get these things dialed. So I'm going to shut off the car again and I'm proud of this. I'm kind of bragging here about how well I like my car running. I'm going to just turn the key on. I'm not going to touch the throttle. I'm just going to kick the starter over. Stock 6-volt system. I'm happy with that. So there you go. Get yourself the dwell meter, folks. That Snap-on I have is from 1973 or 74 era, and it works extremely well. You get little handheld ones. I've seen them on Kijiji, Craigslist. Facebook Marketplace, like 20 bucks or less. It's worth it. Get yourself one. Get your car running right. Have a good one.